So I really wasn't intending on filming a video today, which is why I'm not wearing any makeup. And you know, for a while I didn't really care if I was wearing makeup or not in a video, but nowadays you never know when the videos that you film without wearing makeup will be your #1 most viewed video. But for real, I was not intending on making this. This wasn't even on my list of things to make at all, but it's been on my mind and I've been turning this question over in my head for a while that I just really want to do this type of thing and just let you know what I'm feeling. I wanted to put forward a video talking about making review requests to booktubers. I've been YouTubing for over 3 years now, and over the past year or so, I've gotten a ton of requests from people asking if I can review their books, and if you're new to any of this, that's totally normal. Pretty much all booktubers receive free books in exchange for an honest review, which is no new concept and I have no issue with that whatsoever. But I have noticed, as someone who accepts these books and as a reviewer, that a lot of the times I'm approached to be offered a book, it is not ideal. So today I wanted to make a video aimed toward authors or people who want to send review requests. I don't know if those people will ever watch this video, but if you're an aspiring author and you think one day you might ask a booktuber or a blogger or anyone really to review your book, here are some tips from someone who has received quite a few of those emails in order to help you figure out how you should draft your letter to have someone review your book and what you should include and what you shouldn't and things you should say, etc, etc. So I've received a lot of emails that I honestly just want to respond to and go, your book sounds great, but this email does not have enough information about the book that I'm not interested. And that's mainly what happens with most of the emails I receive. Some emails are worse than others. Some might just say, here's a book, do you want it? And they give me no link, no nothing. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the things that you need to include in your email. And just a disclaimer, these are all my opinion. As a person who's reading this email, it's just the things that I would like to see. And there's different people have different views on this, and there's some people that might accept your book for review if it has none of these things. I'm very picky about what I accept, so if you're looking for something that'll get through picky readers, this is probably what's going to benefit you the most. So first of all, I want an introduction of who you are. Are you the author of the book? Are you someone who is on a publicity team for the book? Are you someone from the publisher? If someone just sends me a random email and they're like, hey, do you want this book? I'm just like, but who are you? So just like a 1-sentence explanation of who I'm talking to really helps me kind of get acquainted with who I'm speaking with. And if you're the author sending out emails to people about the book, that's great. Don't feel self-conscious about that. Next, I would need to know what the book is called. And I think anyone would put this in the email. So once I know what book you're offering me, it would be nice to know the genre of what's being offered, so you can just be like, my new YA sci-fi debut. Depending on the person, you might be able to find their review policy so you can check and see what types of genres they're interested in. And if it says on their page that they don't like YA sci-fi, you might not send that email to them just because automatically then they're not going to accept, probably, if they say they don't like that genre. Next, and probably the most important thing, please include a synopsis in your email. If I get an email about a book to review and they just say, it's called this, it's by this person, here's a link, do you want it? No. I don't want to have to do the work and go look it up myself, so I'm probably just gonna be like, thanks, but no thanks. It is vital that you put the synopsis in your email because that is the selling point for your book. It's what it's about. It's probably the most important thing next to the title of the book. And furthermore, make sure that if it's a self-published book, there's a good description. Because if I'm reading the synopsis and I can already tell there's some grammatical issues or punctuation issues, that's an automatic turn-off. Just from an English major point of view, where I know I'm going to be reading that book and pointing out its errors in my head. Next, I would really appreciate to see some links to the book, maybe on Amazon or definitely Goodreads, somewhere that I can see the book and see if it has a preview or see if it has reviews. Speaking of reviews, it would be nice, you know how on the back of books all they do now is include reviews? Oh, not on this one apparently, but literally anywhere else in the book it just has reviews of it. If there's any notable reviews for your book, I'd love to hear about it. It might seem really unnecessary, but honestly the more that you can include about your book that makes it sellable is all the more power to you. Next, I'd like to know if I'm going to receive a print or an ebook copy of this. Typically I will only accept books that are in print format because I tend to forget about ebooks and they're not always offered in forms that are compatible with my Kindle or something like that. So just if you could indicate that If you want for me to send you a print copy or an ebook copy, then that would just be really great so that I don't have to follow up and ask, yeah, but will it be print or ebook? Anything that caters toward the person reading the email, not having to look further for more information. Make everything right there, make everything sellable, have a lot of information for them to have. This is totally optional, but if you're a booktube watcher and you know me or you know the booktuber's videos, I think it would be kind of beneficial to post a little, maybe just one sentence of why you think I would like the book. I always love seeing emails that say, hey Whitney, do you want to review this? I've watched you for a while, I think you'd like it. They always just warm my heart, and sometimes it is copy and pasted like, oh, your videos are great, we think that you'd like this, but anything personalized that you can tell me why you think I personally would like the book just makes my day. Love it. Just frosting on top of the cake is always a great thing.